Welcome to Poul's Kitchen. This is Chef Poul, and today I'm going to be doing a quick video on scallops. This is one of our very special maritime things that we really like here in Atlantic Canada. Maybe in other coastal regions of Canada you're going to like it too, or other coastal regions of the world. Maybe you'll like it too. Not sure where my filmer is, or my camera person is right now, but she's supposed to be here, and nope, have no idea. So I'm just gonna start off until she gets here. So here we got some scallops, and well, over here I'll start. I've got a pan in here. I've got a little bit of oil in it. We're gonna get it really hot before we start going. So I've got some bay scallops, and I've got a little bit of oil, and here I'm gonna use some lemon pepper seasoning. Sometimes spices don't really survive the longest that they should. And if I known it was going to do this, I probably would have either just bought more or bought lemon, which probably would be a good option too. But we had a very weird summer, and I guess I don't use that much, and it's probably the last time I used it. So we got some of that, and then we've got pepper, and I don't think anybody actually opened this yet because it's brand new, so give me a second. Alright, brand new thing of it. I'm not going to put a whole lot on, but you know, just want a little bit of flavor there. And then we're going to use some garlic powder. And the last thing we're going to use is, this is what's called Island sauce, and it's Sassy cheddar. It's a little unique. Do you have to have it? No, but this is going to be a little bit of a cheese sauce on top when we're done. So I'm not necessarily the greatest person in the world to hold a camera and do all this at the same time. But what you want to do is you want to take a spoon and make sure that you've got everything coated in. Oh, great, here's Amy back. So she's going to put stuff down really quick, and then she can take the camera, and this will make my life easier. It'd be better if I actually had a real camera, but right now in Poul's Kitchen we're using our cell phones because, well, they actually work really good. It's just not the easiest to film, and it's not the easiest to film and hold a camera at the same time. And here comes the ever awesome and fragrant Chef Amy. Say hi.
Hi.
So as you're coming in here, I've got all the spices. It's all mixed in with oil, and this should be nice and hot by now. And we're just not going to just flood it in here because you're going to get quite a bit of splatter. So we don't want that.
Mmm, scallops.
Now in here, you can usually get this at the deli. You just get a little bit of garlic butter. Don't worry, we're going to use a lot more in this, but for now, we're just going to put that in. And the best thing about putting a little bit of oil in, it's basically what it's going to do, it's going to make sure that it doesn't burn the oil or burn your garlic butter. And you put all this effort in here to make this, you don't want to do that, right? Now, one thing I'll tell you, when you go to buy scallops, if they're not white, Like if you see sort of brown sort of forming on them, don't buy them. Even if they seem like they're a really good price, it's not good.
These were a really good deal, though.
We got a really good deal on them. And if you're a place from, say, Ontario, like inland, central United States, you're not necessarily going to be able to get a whole lot of these easily. You just won't.
No.
Because, well, they're not the easiest in the world to find. Why? Because, well, they're from the ocean. So by the time they get transported inland, they're not necessarily as fresh as what you think. Now, you want to keep turning these until everything's done. Keep an eye on them. You don't want to overcook them, and you don't want to undercook them either. And if you live in an area where you can get a huge thing of these and you get them super cheap, you don't eat these every day. They're very rich. They're very, they're not good for you to eat all the time. Every now and again is fine. Now I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit because I had it up a little high just to get things started. You can serve this with fries. Another thing we got here too is I've got some lobster, but here's another point I got. There is real lobster in here, but there's also imitation lobster. If you want, you can buy imitation. And before anybody starts saying anything,